Sir, you're charged with especially aggravated kidnapping. You're also charged with aggravated assault, and you're charged with theft of a firearm worth less than $2,500.
You're talking about stuff that is not
You will bring the jury.
Hello and welcome to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict, and boy do I have a case for you today.
Why is the dog chewing on this guy?
I think they have got the wrong guy there.
Got the wrong guy, and the dog was biting him.
He roughing him up quite a bit. There's a lawsuit.
9 out of 10 judges prefer watching the Recovery Addict live stream in their courtroom.
The fireworks are not done.
Now we're getting commentary on the film. Dati mihi Anglican, please, verbal slugging.
That's literally not true.
I didn't ask you to interrupt me.
Is that correct?
Oh, for Trump's sake.
All right, welcome back to the Court of Public Opinion. I am the Recovery Addict. With the wrong mouse. There we go. Gotcha. I have no idea who was first in chat today. Like zero clues. So somebody has to either fess up or rat out their neighbor. So you can properly punish whoever it was. Crystal, it's about time. Kimar, congratulations. I think it's Kimar. I know who. It was me, Kimar. Congratulations, Kim. You've won before, so you know what's coming. We're going to punish you for your promptness. Your punctuality has earned you a punishment of internet ownership. Everything IP-related worldwide is your responsibility for the rest of the afternoon. And it's sort of like a big time of year. It's like the end of the year. So if you could keep everything just working, that would be just dandy for all of us. Appreciate that. Thank you. All right, we're going back to court hopping. Let me tell you why. Because no jury wants to be in jury duty right now. Zero juries want to be in jury duty right now.
I was told counsel wanted to see me inside back.
So we're going to return. Judge Simpson's trying to get his docket cleared off before the end of the year, and he's got some more stuff to do there. We're actually going to speed it up a tiny bit, though. Let's see if I can. Oh, I have to go over here. He's on sidebar. He doesn't know it. We're going to speed it to 1.25 speed so we can get caught up because we're a little bit behind. He now looks at it. He sounds like he's upset about something. Let's see what it was. Judge, you all right? Mike's. We've also got that little hearing, Josh, that you told me about.
See if they can pick it up. Court calls the case of the People versus Edward Poe.
Edward Poe, like Edward Allen.
Andrew Childers on behalf of the people.
Yeah, good afternoon, Your Honor. Attorney Kevin Bassan, P71061 on behalf of Mr. Edward Poe. Mr. Poe, state your name for the record. Edward Poe.
Thank you.
So, Judge, today's date and time scheduled for preliminary exam. The defense counsel, we're prepared to proceed, Judge.
That is correct. It's a daytime for examination. The one witness, an officer in charge, Deputy Ward, let me know that he is on scheduled vacation. He's off this week. He's coming over. I would be asking for a brief adjournment. That's why I understand it. That's not the court's decision.
And Judge, just for the record, defense counsel, we will move for dismissal, Judge. I believe the people have had more than enough time to secure their witnesses for this particular exam, Judge.
Move for dismissal.
Again, I'm not the people, Judge, but I'm not even certain how much.
You want to keep going when you're winning?
Thank you, Judge.
I've been saying that all day to people. They just, I don't know. It's my friendly face. People want to talk to me. Yeah, maybe. All right. People being unable to proceed, this case is dismissed. That's without prejudice.
Thank you very much, Judge.
All right. Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
The people get their witnesses together, they can refile. Start again.
Yes. Court calls the case People versus Samuel Allen Dabney.
Ready, Judge.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Lauren Grant, behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Judge. Attorney Kerry Mitchell appearing on behalf of my client, Samuel Allen Damon, who's approaching to my right. Today's the date set for a preliminary examination, Your Honor.
Nope, right here. Nope, switch.
That's right. Yeah. All right. Today's the date set for an exam, Judge. We're going to waive that examination. My client understands that he has a right to a preliminary examination, and that if an examination was held, the people would have to
It's too fast.
show that the crime was committed and that he probably committed that crime. He wishes to waive those rights.
Waive.
I did discuss this with defense counsel, and we discussed that I would be filing an amended information with the corrected counts. May I approach with that information?
That is correct, Judge.
Is that better?
So
it was pretty fast.
So we would be waiving as to counts 2 and 3, and count 1 would be dismissed. Counts 2 and 3 are child sexual abuse of material, aggravated possession.
Well, let's skip ahead of this one.
Okay.
20 years.
We're going to skip ahead.
Set 4.
January 15th at 1:30 with Judge Slay.
January 15th, 2026, 1:30 before Judge Slay. Yes, that's the bond.
You got to ask the bond. I believe that the bond is really excessive. It's $500,000.
That's a lot.
Based upon the amended charge, which is basically half of what he was facing. I believe an appropriate bond, and also my client has no prior criminal history whatsoever. I would respectfully ask the court to place a more reasonable bond considering the circumstances. I believe I'm not asking for a personal bond, Judge. I respectfully ask the court to give him a bond, possibly $25,000, 10%. $500,000, I believe, is really accessible. I don't know if the court remembers that you probably had 1,000 other cases since I last argued.
No, I remember you.
Oh, okay.
And maybe that's a good thing or a bad thing, but
Yeah.
I remember.
Well, I was hesitant because I gotta catch a plane tomorrow. I don't want to get locked up today, so otherwise I wouldn't mind. But
Then maybe they'll hold the plane for you if you keep on.
May I?
Yes.
I would object to a change in bond. I did, Detective Morrison from Washington County is the officer in charge of this case, and I did speak with her today. She did a review of Mr. Allen Dabney's phone, and both in the report and in my conversation with her said that he had an overwhelming amount of
bad stuff.
Amount of stuff, and again, I don't know what that is or necessarily
a wider ring of people.
Okay, he's
yes. Preliminary examination in person will be set January 13th, 2026, 9 a.m. before 15th District Court Judge.
That last case we skipped was a kitty corn situation.
Bond will continue.
Yes, may we address bond, Your Honor?
You may.
My client is 69 years old. I looked him up in X-Jail. The only thing other than this case was a trespass warrant from 2011, which means he hasn't been arrested since 2011. I looked at his iChat, and that was clean. I don't know if he has out-of-state or suppressed cases, but it looked clean as far as what I can get. I'd indicate to the court his current bond is $500, and he can't make that. We'd ask the court to reduce that to a PR. This is a single witness case. No weapon was recovered, and there's no video. Mr. Bennett is experiencing homelessness, but he's fine with staying at the Delana Center if the court would allow it. And he's being 69 years old. He's obviously retired.
Your Honor, the defendant has extensive out-of-state history from Florida and California, dating back almost 50 years to 1977.
Okay, this is a different picture.
Of course, I can't see all of the charges as clearly as I would be able to if they were in the state of Michigan. But what I was able to review showed an extensive assaultive history, including what was literally strong-arm rape, I believe, as one of his cases. Assaultive cases as recently with arrests in 2024. I do not believe he has strong ties to this community, so I would consider him a flight risk.
His lawyer says he's got a clean
I
record
also think
in Michigan.
he is a danger to the community should he be released. This case involves an allegation of him threatening someone with a knife.
Yeah.
And I would ask the court to continue the bond as set. It is frankly much lower than our original request.
Anything else?
Nothing else for the court. I guess I could ask the prosecutor to, at some point in the future, potentially send me the information on the record that the defense does not have, but that wouldn't have to be today.
I'm going to deny the request at this point and continue his bond. As it said, I think it's appropriate. And certainly it can be raised on the 13th of January.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
We're in front of Your Honor on the 13th?
No, 15th, whatever that might be. Court does call the case, People versus Jimmy Lee Perry.
Andrew Children's Green on behalf of people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Robert Ellman on behalf of Mr. Perry. Your Honor, today's date and time set for exam. As you may recall, you authorized Mr. Perry to be allowed to attend inpatient treatment. I was notified yesterday that he was taken to treatment from the jail to Sacred Heart in Richmond. They have informed me that they do not allow Zoom court procedures or any other way to facilitate him being here today. So he is not here. I do have proof of that treatment if you'd like to see it.
No, I believe. How long is
So the program maximum is 30 days. In what they sent me, they said their average time of attendance is anywhere from 10 to 21 days. So I'm not sure exactly. It's going to depend on how well he does while actually in treatment.
Well, why don't I do this? Why don't I adjourn it to my next date, which is the 13th, and if we have to go to another date, we can do that.
That's fine. Mr. Allen let me know yesterday, so I could call off my witnesses.
So preliminary examination in this matter will be adjourned to January 13th, 2026, 9 a.m. That's before me.
Thank you, Your Honor. That's it for me today. So have a happy New Year.
Yes, and to you, sir.
Judge is not
Court calls
happy
case People versus Corey Curtis.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Raymond Cook, People.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Alexandria Taylor appearing on behalf of the defendant Corey Curtis, who's approaching. Mr. Curtis, please state your name for the record.
Corey Curtis.
As the date and time set for preliminary examination, after conversation with the counsel, we're going to humbly, respectfully request that this court adjourn this exam. There is
humbly
and respectfully.
So that humble was coming from you or from defense counsel?
From defense counsel. She's more humble than I.
Oh, I knew that. That's why I was curious as to where it was coming from. Go ahead.
There's been an offer that was extended, as well as some additional conversation. As well, one of the people's necessary witnesses for SAS. My understanding is he is away serving in the military right now and could not be present today. He could be present via Zoom if the court will allow that. Otherwise, I expect him to return. I want to say at 1 to 2 months, I believe, is when it was expected to return.
Okay.
So that is correct, Your Honor. We have discussed the date of February 3rd on Your Honor's docket, if that pleases the court.
Man, why are people picking my date? What? Is that my day?
It is actually.
It is? Did you tell him? Somebody gave him my date because it's a secret. Okay, it's not a secret. People aren't supposed to know when I'm here or not. So February 3rd.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, please. Thank you.
All right, I'll do it. Only because defense counsel humbly asked.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Preliminary examination will be adjourned February 3rd, 2026, 9 a.m. That is before me.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Bond will continue.
Thank you.
Your Honor, just I'm working. Can I get the Zoom?
Did you just leave and your case isn't over yet? Did you say, ooh, my bad? He said it was?
Yeah.
So he just turned his back to me and walked out? His attorney had talked to him about that.
We'll have that trooper SAS when we appear via Zoom. Can I get that Zoom information from Ms. Whiteling when we get a little bit closer to that date?
Yes, if it's going to be necessary, certainly you can get that from me and
thank you.
We'll provide that.
No objection to Zoom.
Very good. Thank you. Now you may go. Court calls the case, People versus Joseph McCalla.
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Counsel have another one. Did you have another one, Counsel?
She does.
She does.
It's this one.
That one. Oh, okay.
After, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Honor. Alex Warren Green on behalf of Mr. McCallum. State your names.
Yeah. Joseph McCullough. Okay.
And the defense would move to dismiss.
People being unable to proceed, this case is dismissed. That's without prejudice on the defendant's motion.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
So he's released then, right?
Court calls case People versus Nikita Jackson.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. Alexandria Taylor appearing on behalf of defendant Nikita Jackson, who is approaching. Ms. Jackson, please state your name. Nikita Jackson.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, similarly on this case, we're respectfully requesting an adjournment. We can get that same date in order to keep the cases together. People would appreciate that greatly.
Did that sound humbly? I bet you it counts. If she told me, I'd probably feel like really warm. Cook, he just rubs me the wrong way. I will adjourn. Preliminary examination will be adjourned to February 3rd, 2026, 9 a.m. And that is before me.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Bond will continue. Thank you.
Happy New Year.
And to you.
And to you.
Court calls the case of the People versus.
Why is my chat not working?
Raul Fernando.
Oh, it just was stuck. Are we live?
Andrew Childers appearing on behalf of.
Good afternoon, Judge Ayden Sparhich on behalf of Mr. Raul Fernando, who is approaching and now standing to my right, Judge.
Your name, sir? Raul Fernando. Thank you.
Now, today's daytime set for examination. Is this some people will be moving to dismiss this case without prejudice? I will file an non-cause.
No objection on our end, Judge.
Case is dismissed.
Thank you, Judge. Happy New Year to you and your staff.
And to you.
Lots of dismissals today.
Court calls the case of the People versus Robert Jameson.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Raymond Cook of the People.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. J. Grant Miller, P58658, on behalf of Mr. Jameson.
Mr. Grant has a walking stick that I think has a sword inside.
Where is it?
The dating time set for preliminary examination. I believe Mr. Jameson had a PCC earlier today where the court issued a bench warrant. In full candor, the people were not able to proceed today.
Full disclosure to the court, Your Honor, I discovered at about noon that Mr. Jameson actually had gotten released from custody and missed his morning court when I went to try and
Yeah, my
visit
staff was telling you that time and time again, but you weren't listening. But go ahead.
Well, Your Honor, I just wanted to verify it with all the available.
Yeah, no. My staff was telling you. You know, and there's a funny thing. I have the greatest staff in the world. And they tell you something. 99.9% of the time, they're right. You can take it to the bank because, quite frankly, I trust them more than any other people running around this planet. And when they tell me something, I take it to the bank. You might want to learn that, counsel. Bench warrant will issue in this case bond $25,000 cash surety. That warrant will issue immediately.
Thank you, Your Honor. The only other part I was going to add is I also have no contact information for Mr. Jameson. So if he is picked up, I'd ask if the court could, you know, maybe try and get a phone number or something for him. I assume he'll be in custody.
Well, the magistrate, they'll do what they can.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
That's weird. They're doing a bench warrant for a case that the state says they can't proceed on.
Court calls case People versus.
They'll arrest him, bring him to jail, set a
Yesenia
date,
Miranda.
bring him to court, and dismiss the case. Wow.
Alex Warren Green on behalf of Miss Miranda.
Your name?
Yesenia Miranda.
Okay, I almost got it right. Say it again.
Yesenia Miranda.
Okay, all right.
Miss
Because
Miranda.
everybody's been yelling at me because I mispronounced people's name all day.
It's always
So
fun when
I'm
you
a
get a
little
Miranda
sensitive.
in court. It's like
Your Honor,
maybe
the date and
long.
time set for preliminary examination. This time the people are unable to proceed counts 2 and 3.
The defense would move to dismiss, Your Honor.
All right. Are you moving the remand on counts 2 and 3?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Then what I will do, I'll continue the defendant's not guilty plea as to counts 2 and 3. Count 1 will be dismissed on the defendant's motion. I'll set a pretrial on this matter.
January 22nd, Washington.
January 22nd, 2026. It's at 9 a.m.?
Yes.
9 a.m. before Judge Washington. bond will continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Court calls the case People versus Derek Shipman.
Brian Bowling on behalf of Mr. Shipman, who's approaching, Judge.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek, state your name.
He knows it.
Derek Shipman.
Thank you.
Judge, we have a resolution in this matter. There should be a signed plea form in the court file as well as a signed advice of rights. Or a advice of rights I signed on Mr. Shipman's behalf with his consent.
All right. The plea form indicates that the defendant is going to be pleading no contest. Did I get this, please? Yeah, I did. No contest to 3 charges. Count 2 of operating while intoxicated, the 93-day offense. Count 3, driving while license suspended, a 93-day offense. And count 4, disorderly person, a 90-day offense. Upon his successful plea to those charges, count 1 would be dismissed. That's the court's full understanding of the agreement.
That's my understanding as well, Judge.
May I have him sworn?
You solemnly swear to affirm the testimony about to give the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
State your name, please.
Derek Shipman.
Sir, it is this court's understanding that you're going to be pleading no contest to 3 charges. Yes, sir. Understanding?
Yes.
First charge is count 2 of operating while intoxicated. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days in jail, a $300 fine plus, or I'm sorry, a $500 fine plus court costs. The court could order community service or any rehabilitative services the court deems necessary. The court could also order your vehicle immobilized, could order your vehicle forfeited, or could order you to pay the cost of the prosecution as well as the cost of any emergency governmental services. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right. Count 3 is the offense of driving while license suspended, denied, and or revoked. That's a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
And count 4, disorderly person, is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 90 days, $500 fine plus court costs. You understand that?
Yes.
All right. You understand what a no contest plea is?
Yes.
All right. 2 things about it I have to make sure that you understand. First thing is that it means that you're not further desirous or wanting to contest these charges. You understand that?
Yes.
Second thing you need to understand is that for purposes of sentencing, the court will treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
Yes.
And you understand that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge, and you would be sentenced before Judge Balvo in the 15th District Court.
Yes.
All right. Or her successor, I should say.
In case she's gone.
Still wish, and the basis for the no contest plea count?
Lack of recollection, Judge.
All right. Still wish to plead no contest, sir?
Yes, sir.
To the charge of operating while intoxicated, how do you plead?
No contest.
To the charge of driving while license suspended, denied, and or revoked, how do you plead?
No contest.
And to the charge of disorderly person, how do you plead?
No contest.
Now, you understand that by pleading no contest, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes.
You signed an advice of rights form or had an advice of rights form signed on your behalf?
Yes.
All right. Any questions regarding any of those rights?
No.
You understand that by pleading no contest, you're waiving or giving up the rights on that form?
Yes. Oh, excuse me. Yes.
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right?
Yes.
Are you on probation or parole?
Yes.
Okay. Were you on probation or parole at this time?
No, sir. No, sir.
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been stated here today on the record to get you?
No.
Has anybody threatened you or coerced you?
No, sir.
You're doing this voluntarily?
Yes.
And of your own free will?
Yes.
All right. Court has been provided and has reviewed Ann Arbor Police Department report for their case number 243152. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report?
No objection. No objection for the defense, Judge.
Based upon a review of that report, the court does find that there's a sufficient factual basis in which the court could determine the defendant's guilt of these offenses. Sir, I do have to advise you that if between the time of my acceptance of your plea and the time of your sentencing, if you commit misconduct as defined by the Michigan court rules, the court would no longer be bound by any sentence evaluation and recommendation, and you would not be entitled to withdraw your plea. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have
I'm not aware of any, Judge.
All right. And have I complied with the court rule, and would it be proper to accept this defendant's plea?
So is the defense, Judge.
The pro would
Court will
be
accept the defendant's no contest pleas to counts 2, 3, and 4.
your guilty
Count
plea
1
couldn't be used against you in a civil
is
case.
dismissed. A pre-sentence investigation and report is ordered, as well as screening and assessment at 15th District Court probation. Sentencing in this matter will be January 20th, 2026. What time? 9 a.m. before Judge Valvo or her successor. Bond will continue.
Thanks, Judge.
Thank you, sir.
Happy New Year.
And to you, sir. Court does call the case, People versus Abbas Safadine.
Andrew Childers, appearing on behalf of the people.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Jonathan Sachs for Mr. Safadine. Boss Safadine, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right, what are we doing?
We are here for a negotiated guilty plea.
All right, I have a plea form before me indicates that the defendant will be guilty to the charge of larceny by false pretenses under 200, excuse me,
larceny by
93-day offense. Upon his successful plea to that charge, count 1 would be dismissed. There is also the agreement that the prosecutor will recommend or is okay with the height of sentence, and restitution is agreed at $500.
Hang on. That's correct, Your Honor.
Okay, the sentencing judge waiver box is not checked, but I view that as an oversight, so I'm going to check that box.
That is purely my oversight, Your Honor.
So he did larceny under
They have him
$200,
sworn.
but he has to be $500.
solemnly swear to the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
State your name.
Boss Safadine.
All right. So it is this court's understanding that you are going to be pleading guilty to the offense of larceny by false pretenses under $200.
Yes, Your Honor.
That is a misdemeanor punishable by up to 93 days of jail, $500 fine plus court costs. The fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property, which is the subject matter of the false pretenses. If that's greater than $500, that becomes the maximum fine. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
You also understand, sir, that while I'm taking your plea, I would not be your sentencing judge in this matter, and you would be sentenced before Judge Perry in the 15th District Court.
Yes,
You
Your Honor.
understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Understanding all that, still wish to plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. And to that charge, how do you plead?
Guilty.
How do you plead?
What do you?
Guilty or not guilty?
Oh, I plead guilty.
Yeah, right. You understand that by pleading guilty, you'll not have a trial of any kind.
Yes, Your Honor.
You signed an advice of rights form, is that correct, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions regarding those rights?
No, Your Honor.
Please look at paragraph 5 on that form. You'll see a copy on the podium. Those are your rights, which are part of a trial. You understand by pleading guilty, you'll be giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
Yes, Your Honor.
We're
You
going to
understand
bail.
you're giving up your right to appeal of
We're
right.
going to go to Kansas.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
okay?
Are you on probation or parole?
No, Your Honor.
We're going to bail. We're waiting for Kansas to come on board, and they just did. So, Kansas 13th, or is it 33rd? I can't remember. No, it's 13th. 13th Judicial. There we go. All right. How we doing, people? Got Hollywood
That
Squares.
motion alleged that you still owed $2,666.84, having not made any payments since your sentencing.
No payments.
That you had failed to report to your probation officer as required April 9th of 2025 and apparently thereafter. That you failed to complete special conditions such as your
Unreported.
alcohol and drug counseling treatment evaluation.
No treatment.
And failed to complete a 48-hour sanction order to be served
Someone's
on
getting
April
revoked.
12th of 2025 to April 14th of 2025. You were found in violation of your probation on April 8th of 25, ordered to do 3 48-hour sanctions starting April 12th and every weekend for the next 3 weekends after the warrant show cause hearing. It's alleged that you then tested positive for fentanyl use, methamphetamines, amphetamines, and MDMA. The court took your case up again and modified your probation to include a drug and alcohol evaluation, ordering that to be scheduled in 7 days. The officer then met with you briefly and scheduled you to contact him, the officer, for probation at 9 a.m. on April 9th, and you failed to contact the officer via phone. You then texted the officer saying you were going to be late, but just getting a break at work to give the officer a number and that you'd call back. You didn't call
Greenwood
back
County
after
Jail.
work as you said you would. You were ordered to serve a 48-hour sanction, as I said, from 4/12 to 4/14. The probation officer received notification from Jennifer from Greenfeather that you'd cut off your electronic monitoring and were unable to be located by monitoring.
Whoa.
It's alleged you then texted the officer the next Sunday, April 14th, saying, sorry, you've been busy with work, wanting to know if you could go out that date and do your sanction, or and you commented that you had commented, quote, or what can I do? I've been so distracted with work trying to keep my job, I haven't had time to be on my phone, that they've been wanting you to go out of town, end quote. So that's what you're looking at, and the county attorney, on behalf of the state, is alleging that you're not amenable to probation and that probation should be revoked. You do have the right to a hearing on this. And Ms. Bruner McCall, are you going to hire an attorney or apply for court appointed again?
Apply for a court appointed. Like, I've been incarcerated since July.
Not just on this, I trust. There's been other matters.
Because last time I came in, I told I let my PO know, and you guys know that I had pending cases. And since then, I've been put on non-reported probation, and I'm on 905.
What's 905?
Community corrections.
Okay.
It's bad when you know more about the system than the judge.
Have you had any work or income since you went in July?
Since I worked as a trustee in Sedgwick County for almost 5 months, I have a lot of community service hours that I don't know if that would work, but I have money. I just can't get to it when I've been incarcerated.
So you have money to hire an attorney?
No, I don't have money for an attorney. I have money to pay my fines and stuff, and I have my job waiting for me, but.
So at this time, you're wanting a court-appointed attorney because you have no money available to hire an attorney?
Yes.
So do you have money in a bank account? Is that what you're saying?
I have to go pick up my check from my job if they still have it, because I haven't been to work since July.
All right. Well, I am going to reappoint Attorney Richard Paw. And when do we want to set this for show cause, Missy? We have a hearing date for her, Missy.
January 27th at 3:30.
January 27 of 2026 at 3:30. You must be back here in person at the courthouse, not just by Zoom, but at the courthouse.
Okay.
You must contact
Is she
your
out on
attorney
bond?
as soon as possible. Deputy, will you help her be able to do that if she stays in custody?
She cuts off her
Thank you,
ankle
sir.
monitor, doesn't report, uses while she's out, commits other crimes.
And is there anything else, Ms. Gillette, we
She's
need
out
to
on bond
address? She does have a bond set, does she not, in this? Looks like that.
She's
bond.
on a no bond, Your Honor.
Okay,
All right.
that's better.
Well, since she allegedly cut off her bracelet, Ms. Gillette, I'm thinking no bond hold would be appropriate.
That's what the state would be asking for.
All right, so no bond hold, and we'll see you back here January 27th, 26th. If you talk to Mr. Paul and he wants the matter expedited, we can address that at the time.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, if the court
right.
gives you
You may
jewelry,
go,
you
Miss,
have to wear it.
Bruner
That's
McCall.
the rules.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And let's take up Mr. Pape, the Tanner Whitaker case. Where's Tanner Whitaker?
Tanner?
Up there, I see you. Are you ready on that case,
Polka dots
Mr.
on the
Pape?
tie.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. We're on the record in GW 2025 CR 210, State of Kansas versus Tanner Ian Whitaker. Please announce appearances.
May it please the court, the state appears by Gillette County Attorney.
Your Honor, Chris Pate on behalf of Tanner Whitaker, who appears via Zoom.
And this appears to be first appearance on the sole count of disorderly conduct. Mr. Whitaker, the state is alleging in that count that on or about the second day of July 2025 in Greenwood County, state of Kansas, you, Tanner E. Whitaker, did then and there, contrary to the statutes of the state of Kansas, unlawfully and knowingly use fighting words or engage in noisy conduct tending reasonably to arouse alarm, anger, or resentment in others.
What fighting words?
This is a Class C misdemeanor. If convicted, you could be sentenced to up to 30 days in the county jail in order to pay a fine up to $500.
Might have to get printed.
How does he wish to plead to this charge, Mr. Pate?
Your Honor, at this time, we'd enter a plea of not guilty. I was just retained on this a couple of days ago and would ask it be set over about 30 days or so for a status hearing to allow time to review discovery.
Very well, Missy, what do you have about that time?
What about that January 27th at 3:30?
Does that work, Mr. Pate?
That'll work for me.
Ms. Gillette, does that work for the state, January 27 at 3:30?
Yes, that's fine.
All right, Mr. Whitaker, I am going to order that you reappear January 27th at 3:30. It does not look, you see, I don't see a bond on him because it's a Class C misdemeanor. Is the state seeking any bond on this?
I'm not, Your Honor. He was summoned in.
All
And
right.
Mr. Pate was sent discovery link yesterday. So,
All right. Well, Mr. Whitaker, I'm not going to have you post a bond because this is a C misdemeanor. But I will tell you, if you fail to appear, I can still issue a bench warrant and order your arrest for failure to appear. So you might want to make sure you reappear at that date and time and save yourself some time and money. All right. If there's nothing further, I would order that you stay away from any named victims, although I'm not seeing any specific names in the charging document.
Did it just
the
use
Smiths.
general fighting words?
Okay.
No,
It
can't be
looks
around
like
anyone with the
you
last
should
name
have no
Smith.
contact with Tierra Smith or Sheila Smith, Danica Baker, Wyatt Smith, someone with the initials of CW, or Undersheriff Myers, unless, of course, the Undersheriff needs to see you in the course of business.
Anyone
But
with
those
the
are the
initials
endorsed
CW.
witnesses, so if you have any questions, just look at the bottom of your charging docket, and it's the no
Cosmic
contact
Shield Maiden.
alleged victims and witnesses. where they have no
Congratulations on
contact
15
with.
months. Thank you very much.
And if there's nothing further, we'll be in
Welcome to
recess
the
at this time.
Your Honor, I guess the only thing I'd like to address for the record, Mr. Whitaker and Ms. Smith share a child in common.
Ooh,
I
that
think
makes
they've
it
got
a
an
little
equal
harder.
parenting time arrangement. She's on this docket as a defendant in a companion case. I think there may have to be some kind of indirect contact for exchanges. Obviously, outside of that, I think the less they talk at this point, the better, but they do need to exchange their child.
And
Oh.
Judge,
CW is the child too, and they have shared custody. So I would say they need to go by the parenting plan of CW, and the exchanges are at the sheriff's office already.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Pate. Thank you, Ms. Gillette. That will be the order. The only contact you can have is as necessary to continue your ongoing parenting plan, and only then according to the plan and if it can be done peacefully. All right. Thank you both.
you.
You're welcome. Now then, in the Greenwood County Jail, is that Tierra Lynn Smith?
Man.
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Amanda Howell.
Is that the one? I thought they were just talking about as Miss Smith.
Miss Smith's on Zoom, Judge.
Oh, she's Tierra down there. Okay. All right. Thank you. Mr. Pate, that was your only one. You're excused if you're not already gone. So let's take up the co-defendant in the Whitaker case or the other person, and that is which one, Miss Gillette? That's Tierra Smith?
No, it would be the Smith.
All right, let's take that up then. On the record in GW 2025 CR 209, State of Kansas versus Tierra Lynn Smith, County Attorney Jill Gillette for the state, Tierra Smith in person, and is her attorney Chase Vaughn present?
I am, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Vaughn, I can't see you, but I heard your voice there.
Judge, my computer got moved over the Christmas holidays and can't get my camera to work. I apologize.
That's all right. I had to have Missy come in and work with some wires of my own. Let's see. Let's look at Miss Smith. Are you ready to proceed, Mr. Vaughn?
I am, Your Honor.
Miss Smith, can you hear me okay? I can't hear you. Can you click on that little red microphone?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. All right. Miss Tierra Lynn Smith, in person and by counsel Chase Vaughn, you are charged with count 1 assault. By way of information, complainer information, count 1 alleges that on or about the 2nd day of July, 2025 in Greenwood County, you, Tierra L. Smith, then and there, contrary to the state of Kansas, did unlawfully and knowingly place another person, to wit Tanner Whitaker, in reasonable apprehension of immediate bodily harm, a Class C misdemeanor punishable by up to 30 days in jails and $500 in fines or both. Count 2, you're charged of disorderly conduct on that same date in Greenwood County, unlawfully and knowingly use fighting words or engage in noisy conduct, tending reasonably to arouse alarm, anger, or resentment in others.
Shared fighting words.
Also a Class C non-person misdemeanor, also punishable up to $500 in fines and 30 days in jail. And you do have Attorney Chase Vaughn. Mr. Vaughn, how does she wish to plead today?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
We'll enter a not guilty plea. Do you want this set for trial, or
Have
do you
we
want this
invoked
set for
Greener's
status?
name?
Judge, if we could
to
have a
make him
status, maybe
be
30
summoned?
days out. I think these will likely be able to get them resolved, but I will also need discovery. I don't believe I've received that yet.
It was December 15th by electronic link.
Okay. Yeah, if we could go out a month, Judge, that'll give me time to review.
Well, we set Tanner Whitaker 127 at 3:30. Missy, is that still available? That's almost a month.
Yes, it is.
Does that work,
Somebody page
Mr.
Greeners.
Vaughn?
Judge, I've got a prelim in Neosho County that afternoon.
All right. Missy, what else do you have?
Gailey May, thank you. 32 months OG. Best wishes for you and blessed
What about
2026.
February 17th
What's
at
that look like?
3:30?
That would work for me, Your Honor.
Ms. Gillette, does that work for you, February 17th at 3:30?
Fighting words are not protected by the First Amendment.
Yes, that's fine.
Thank you. And Ms. Smith, I'm going to order that you reappear at that date and time, February 17th at 3:30. Same conditions with the co-defendant, no contact with Under Sheriff Myers except if he needs to talk to you in official business. No contact with Tanner Whitaker,
No contact
Sheila
with the sheriff? Did they
Smith,
threaten the sheriff?
Wyatt Smith, Danica Baker, or CW, except in the case of the child, same conditions I put on the other person, that it has to be peaceful, it has to be according to your parenting plan.
No fighting words allowed.
Especially
in the presence of the child.
Judge, Wyatt Smith is my client's husband. And then Danica Baker, she also has a child with Mr. Whitaker, and their children are together regularly. There's never been any incidents or issues prior. I would just ask for contact
Whitaker's
to be
been,
nonviolent.
Getting round.
Ms. Gillette, any objection to that?
No, Sheila Smith's actually her mom as well.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
thank you.
All right. You can
Hang
have
on.
contact for those limited purposes, Ms. Smith, and only so long as they are not
What?
violent or
Do we need to back that
anything
up?
of that sort. So, all right, we'll be in recess. You may go at this time.
Did I just hear what I think I
Thank you, Your
heard?
Honor. Have a good day.
You're welcome. Thank you. And Mr. Patterson, you are here.
He has a
on
child with-
Peters. We'll take that up.
What?
On the record in GW 2025 CR 217, State of Kansas versus Zachariah Michael Peters. Please announce appearances.
May it please the court, the state appears by Jill Gillette, County Attorney.
I'm not sure I want.
Your Honor, Darren
Okay.
Patterson appear on behalf of Zachariah Peters. Mr. Peters has appeared personally with me in my office. Judge, I would tell the court we do waive reading of the information. We have received it. We would ask the court to accept a not guilty plea, set it over for a status conference. There has been a bond posted. We'd ask the court to approve that bond.
I don't want to back it up. Oh
Any
my goodness, I
response,
don't want to
Ms.
back it
Gillette?
up. Okay, we're backing it up.
Judge, it's fine. Waiving the reading, and I don't have any issues approving the bond that's already been posted.
Okay, stop.
All right, I will
Let's go.
approve the $5,000 surety bond posted with AAA Owens bonding on November 7, 25
Go
with
to
conditions. And yeah, and enter the not guilty plea. Mr. Patterson, do you prefer the 127 or the 217
We're going to do this.
date?
We're going to say pause. Stop.
Or neither of them.
Stop, Judge.
The 27th would be great. I'm there already at
Play. We're going to fast forward a little bit. So we had Simpson for a little while. Sorry, this is loud. We're fast forwarding through this. We had Simpson for a little while. That was interesting and fun. It was all good. Yeah. Yada, yada, yada. Zip, 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 zip. And then we bailed and we went over to... Man, this took forever. Forgot it was this long. We're going to listen to this one more time. What I think I heard is that the defendant... Oh, play. Play.
And were unable to be located by monitor. It's alleged you then texted the officer
This is still
the
the
next
lady
Sunday.
in green. We're still in Greenwood County Jail. Okay.
Noisy conduct tending reasonably to arouse alarm, anger, or resentment in others. This is a Class C misdemeanor. If convicted, you could be sentenced to up to 30 days in the county jail in order to pay a fine up to $500.
She has a child with Travis.
How does he wish to plead
right?
to this charge, Mr. Pate?
Your Honor, at this time, we'd enter a plea of not guilty. I was just retained on this a couple of days ago and would ask it be set over about 30 days or so for a status hearing to allow time to review discovery.
Very well, Missy, what do you have about that time?
What about that January 27th at 3:30?
So Mr. Whitaker and Tiara Smith,
work,
are
Mr.
they an item? Is that what
That'll
we
work
have?
for me.
Ms. Gillette, does that work for the state, January 27 at 3:30?
Yes, that's fine.
All right, Mr. Whitaker, I am going to order that you reappear January 27th at 3:30.
We might have to put that on the
It does
calendar.
not look, you see, I don't see a bond on him because it's a Class C misdemeanor.
Yeah, this is a fighting
Is the
words
state
thing.
seeking any bond on
But
this?
I'm not worried about the
I'm
charges.
not, Your Honor. He
It's
was
the surrounding
summoned in,
facts.
All right.
and Mr.
Okay.
Pate was sent discovery link yesterday. So
All right, well, Mr. Whitaker, I'm not going to have you post a bond because this is a C misdemeanor. But I will tell you, if you fail to appear, I can still issue a bench warrant and order your arrest for failure to appear.
So you got to be here.
So you might want to make sure you reappear at that date and time
Don't
and save
miss.
yourself some time and money. All right, if there's nothing further, I would order that you stay away from any named
Okay.
victims, although I'm not seeing any specific names in the charging document.
Let's learn these. Okay.
and
Help us out
the
here.
Smiths.
The Smiths.
Okay.
Tiara Smith.
It looks like
who's
you
there.
should have no contact with Tiara Smith or Sheila Smith,
Sheila Smith.
Danica Baker, Wyatt Smith, someone with the initials of CW,
That's the
or
child.
Undersheriff Myers, unless, of course, the Undersheriff needs to see you in the course of business. But those are the endorsed witnesses, so if you have any questions, just look at the bottom of your charging docket, and it's the no contact
So Mr. Whitaker.
alleged victims and witnesses you'd have no contact with.
We've got a
And if there's nothing further,
Yeah.
we'll be in recess at this time.
Legally Blonde.
Your Honor, I guess the only thing I'd like to address for the record, Mr. Whitaker and Miss Smith share a
of them.
child in common. I think they've got an equal parenting time arrangement. She's on this docket as a defendant.
That's
in a
Tiara.
companion case.
Top left.
I think there may have to be some kind of indirect contact for exchanges. Obviously, outside of that, I think the less they talk at this point, the better, but
Okay,
they do
agreed.
need to exchange their child.
And
Oh.
Judge,
CW is the child too, and they have shared custody. So I would say they need to go by the parenting plan of CW, and the exchanges are at the sheriff's office already.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Pate. Thank you, Ms. Gillette. That will be the order. The only contact you can have is as necessary
Travis and
to
Tiara
continue
have a
your
child
ongoing
together.
parenting plan, and only
CW.
then, according to the plan, and if it can be done peacefully. All right. Thank you
Thank
both.
you.
You're welcome. Now then, in the Greenwood County Jail, is that Tiara Lynn Smith?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Amanda
Health. Is that the one I thought they were just talking about as Miss Smith?
Miss Smith's on Zoom, Judge.
Oh, she's Tiara down there. Okay. All right. Thank you. Mr. Pate, that was your only one. You're excused if you're not already gone.
He
So
gone.
let's take up the co-defendant in the Whitaker case or the other person, and that is which
Okay,
one,
listen
Ms.
carefully
Gillette?
here, guys. Listen.
That's Sierra Smith.
No, it would be this Smith.
All right, let's take that up then. On the record in GW 2025 CR 209, State of Kansas versus Tiara Lynn Smith, County Attorney Jill Gillette for the state, Tiara Smith in person, and is her attorney Chase Vaughn present?
I am, Your Honor.
Without a camera.
All right, Mr. Vaughn, I can't see you, but I heard your voice there.
Judge, my computer got moved over the Christmas holidays and can't get my camera to work. I apologize.
That's all right. I had to have Missy come in and work with some wires of my own. Let's see. Let's look at Miss Smith. Are you ready to proceed, Mr. Vaughn?
I am, Your Honor.
Miss Smith, can you hear me okay? I can't hear you. Can you click on that little red microphone?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. All right. Miss Tiara Lynn Smith, in person and by counsel Chase Vaughn, you are charged with count 1, assault.
Almost identical charges to Travis Whitaker.
By way of information.
Using fighting words.
Complainer information. Count 1 alleges that on or about the 2nd day of July 2025 in Greenwood County, you, Tiara L. Smith, then and there, contrary to the state of Kansas, did unlawfully and knowingly place another person, to wit Tanner Whitaker, in reasonable apprehension of immediate bodily harm, a Class C misdemeanor punishable by up to 30 days in jails and $500 in fines or both. Count 2, you're charged of disorderly conduct on that same date in Greenwood County, unlawfully and knowingly use fighting words or engage in noisy conduct, tending reasonably to arouse alarm, anger, or resentment in others, also a Class C non-person misdemeanor, also punishable up to $500 in fines and 30 days in jail. And you do have Attorney Chase Vaughn. Mr. Vaughn, how does she wish to plead today?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Sorry to keep you awake,
Well, in a
Mr.
not
Isaac.
guilty plea, do you want this set for trial or do you want this set for status?
Judge, if we could have a status, maybe 30 days out. I think these will likely be able to get them resolved, but I will also need discovery. I don't believe I've received that yet.
It was December 15th by electronic link.
Okay. Yeah, if we could go out a month, Judge, that'll give me time to review.
Well, we set Tanner Whitaker 127 at 3:30. Missy, is that still available? That's almost a month.
Yes, it is.
Does that work, Mr.
So the two cases are going to track together.
Judge, I've got a prelim in Neosho County that afternoon.
All right. Missy, what else do you have?
What about February 17th
What's
at
that look like?
3:30?
That would work for me, Your Honor.
Ms. Gillette, does that work for you, February 17th at 3:30?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, now we're getting to the
Ms.
interesting
Smith,
part.
I'm going to order that you reappear at that date and time, February 17th at 3:30. Same conditions with the co-defendant, no contact with Under Sheriff Myers except if he needs to talk to you in official business. No contact with Tanner Whitaker, Sheila Smith, Wyatt Smith, Danica Baker, or CW, except in the case of the child, same conditions I put on the other person, that it has to be peaceful, it has to be according to your parenting plan.
And Judge, Wyatt Smith is my client's husband. And then Danica Baker, she also has a child with Mr. Whitaker, and their children are together regularly. There's never been any incidents or issues prior.
Okay, it was different.
I would just ask for contact to be nonviolent.
Ms. Gillette, any objection to that?
No, Sheila Smith's actually her mom as well.
Oh,
All
yeah,
right.
thank you.
All right, you can have contact for those
Okay,
limited
it's not
purposes,
Kansas.
Ms. Smith,
I
and
was
only
worried
so
about
long
you for a
as they
minute.
are not violent.
I was
or,
worried, but it's not.
anything of that sort.
It's not an all in the
All
family
right, we'll be in
situation.
recess. You may go at this time.
All right, we're going to jump back to.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Court appointed well before then, or go down and do the diversion. It could be that you can get diversion and not even have to come back, but talk to the county attorney's office about that when you get your application. They'll give you the rules.
Yes, Your Honor.
Make sure you don't have any contact with anyone your bond tells you not to.
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Gillette, anything further from the state on the Dennis matter?
No, Your Honor.
Then Ms. Dennis, you are excused at this time. You may go.
Did you
Thank
say
you, Your Honor.
7/26 at 3:30?
January 27, right, Missy? At 3:30?
Yes.
January 27.
Hope she got it.
All right, you may go now then, Miss Dennis, and we will take up Miss Brewer. Is that you, Miss Brewer, in jail? Well, that's Miss Howell, isn't it?
I'm glad we
Do we
backed
have
it up.
Brewer in the jail?
Amanda Howell.
Let's take up Amanda Howell next. We are on the record in GW 2024 CR 196, State of Kansas versus Amanda Rose Howell. County Attorney Jill Gillette for the state. Amanda Howell appears in person and pro se, although I do note that William McClendon has entered an appearance. I don't believe he's here today.
No, Judge, this is a pickup on a bench warrant.
Okay, so this also is a motion to revoke probation.
Yes.
A warrant to show cause having been filed October 7 of 2025. Ms. Howell, the state is seeking to have your probation revoked for unlawful possession of meth and unlawful possession of paraphernalia as sentenced on July 31st of 2025. The state is alleging you violated your probation by failing to pay fines and costs as directed, by not reporting to probation as directed, by not obtaining a drug and alcohol evaluation and following all recommendations, providing proof to your supervising officer, and by not notifying the supervising agency of changes in employment, residence, phone number, and law enforcement contact as directed.
Yes, sir.
Now, you do have the right to contest these allegations that you violated your probation, and you have the right to an attorney to help you with that. Are you hiring an attorney or apply for court appointed or waiving and represent?
I would like to apply for a court appointed attorney.
All right. Where do you work when you're not in jail?
I work part-time for Ram Ammunition.
Ram Ammunition. What do they pay you per month, Miss Howell?
Well, I do trade shows, so it kind of depends. It's not like a full-time.
In a year's time, do you know what you would make?
In a year's time, I would say probably maybe 12, 13,000.
For about
Ram
1,000 or
ammunition.
so a month.
Yeah.
Hopefully
Married or
this isn't a
single?
felony.
Single.
Minor children that you legally support?
One.
Okay, so your family of two. Do you pay rent or a mortgage?
I pay rent.
How much per month?
500.
Do you pay any utilities in addition to that?
Yeah. And it's about 300.
Do you have any other expenses?
That seems like a lot of utilities.
Just food and just
telephone.
Telephone, living expenses.
All right. I find you do qualify for court-appointed attorney. Who did you have last time?
McClendon, I think. I'm sure.
McClendon. I did say that. Yes. Well, Missy will determine who your attorney will be. She'll see if Mr. McClendon is available again.
Okay.
And we'll set this for show cause hearing. Missy?
Yes. This case, I believe, goes back to Judge Hart. January 8th at 9 a.m.
All right. I'm going to order Miss Howell that you be back at the courthouse live and in person.
Okay.
January, you said 8th at 9 a.m. before Judge Hart.
Okay.
And he set your bond at $4,500, cash or surety required. I will maintain that order with the added condition that you be back here at the date and time in person at the courthouse.
Okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. If there's nothing further, you are remanded to the custody of the sheriff at this time, and your case is in recess.
Thank you.
Judge,
Thank
I
you.
think that clears up your docket. Is there anybody else?
Now, is Brewer in custody? Did you tell me
No.
Brewer?
Brewer is not in custody.
Let's go.
Okay.
Some do
I
and
don't
some
even see
don't.
Brewer on my today's. There she
It's
is.
very expensive to buy a house,
Deputy, did
especially
you
right
have
now.
anyone else in jail you're bringing in?
Yes, ma'am. I'm bringing Mr. Epperson in.
Okay, thank you.
Epperson sounds familiar. It's very expensive to buy a house right now, and people who started buying a house
While he's
a
doing
long
that,
time
I am
ago
going to call
more
Brewer on the
successful at it than
record in
people that start
GW
right now.
2025
Generally.
TR 612, State of Kansas versus Ronnie Rochelle Brewer. County Attorney Jill Gillette appearing for the state. The defendant, Ronnie Rochelle Brewer, was to appear today with a bond set at $2,500 surety through AAA Butler County Bail
Bond is
Bonding.
forfeited.
That was posted December 1st, and she fails to appear. Recommendations, Ms. Gillette?
Judge, based on the driving record and the fact that she has 2 other failure to answer citations out there, and one that she resolved, I would ask that the bond be $3,000 cash or professional surety.
Well, for the reasons stated, I'm going to make it bond forfeiture bench warrant. I'm going to double it, make it $5,000 cash or surety.
Boom. Bazinga.
I'd seriously considered a no bond hold, but I'll give her another chance with a cash bond, or surety bond, cash or surety. All right, being in recess on Rochelle Brewer, we will now take up this gentleman in the Butler or Greenwood County Jail. And did I understand you're Michael Epperson? Are you Michael Epperson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we are on the record in GW 2025 CR 220, State versus Michael David Epperson, County Attorney Jill Gillette appearing for the state, Defendant Epperson appearing in person and pro se.
But hopefully not soft sit. There we go. You're back.
Had to. Oh, still didn't get the right match.
Take that.
All right. I'll see if I can turn the volume up at my end. It's up to 100%. Can you hear me any better or not?
Yes, a little bit. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Well, Mr. Epperson, you're charged in count 1 with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
Ooh, that's serious.
Specifically in this charge, the state is alleging that on or about December 24th, 2025 in Greenwood County, you did unlawfully and knowingly place another person, to wit, Brian Epperson, in reasonable apprehension of immediate bodily harm with a deadly weapon, to wit, you allegedly attempted to run Brian over with a 2000 Ford Crown Victoria.
Whoa, that's a police cruiser.
This is charged as a level 7 person felony. That means that if you were to be punished or sentenced, your punishment could be anywhere from 11 to 34 months in prison, and you could pay a fine up to $100,000. Now that's count 1, aggravated assault.
There's more.
You're also charged in count 2 with theft on December 24th of 25 in Greenwood County from David and Susan Epperson by exerting unauthorized control over property, to
Was it a
wit, a
Ford
license
Victoria?
plate, with the intent to permanently deprive the owners of the property. This is filed as a Class A misdemeanor. If convicted, your sentence could be up to 1 year in the county jail where you sit now, and your fine could be up to $2,500. In count 3, you're charged with driving while your license to drive was suspended. This is a Class B non-person misdemeanor. If convicted, you would have to pay a fine of at least $100 up to $1,000. I'm sorry,
It's like the
from
first time he's
100
heard
up
this.
to at least.
It's like, I'm charged with
Let me
what?
try one more time. If convicted, you would have to pay a fine of at least $1,000 up to $2,500, and you could serve up to a year in the county jail. And at count 4, you're charged
Oh, there's more. It's not done.
with unlawfully operating a vehicle on a highway with an expired or no registration
That's why you stole
or
the other
title.
license plate.
That offense is an unclassified misdemeanor. If convicted, you could pay a fine up to $2,500, and you could be ordered to serve anywhere from 30 days up to 1 year in the, strike that, that's up to 6 months in the county jail where you are now. Count 5 accuses you of another registration and title offense. They're saying specifically you drove a vehicle with a license plate attached that was not assigned to that vehicle.
This is all one car.
Another unclassified misdemeanor. Again, the punishment
And you tried to
could
run
be
someone
up to
over with that vehicle.
$2,500 in fines and a sentence of 30 days to 6 months in jail. You do have the right to hire an attorney. If you cannot afford to hire an attorney, you can apply and see if you qualify for court appointed. Do you want to hire or apply for court appointed, sir?
Ma'am, I'm currently homeless at the state, so I would like to apply for a court appointed.
You have no income at all right now?
Well, I do. I just started a job at 53 Auto in Wichita, Kansas. I've only been there for like maybe a week. And
now you're
I mean,
here.
it's a good job, but I just
You haven't had a chance to accumulate any money. Well, at this time, I am going to find that you qualify and appoint a court-appointed attorney. And you'll need to check back. Let's see. Missy, when do you want to check back to see who that attorney is?
Just give Mr. Patterson.
Hopefully by the first of the week.
All right. Call back the first part of next week to see who the attorney is. Missy can give you the name and how to contact that attorney. Contact the attorney as soon as you can, so the attorney will be ready to help you at your next court date. Missy, when is his next court date?
January 30th at 1:30.
Is that preliminary hearing control?
Yes.
You must be back here January 30th at 1:30 with your attorney ready to go.
January, can I write
got
that?
it. I'll write it
You
down.
write it down for me. At this time, am I let me try to find a word for it.
You want to know about bond, whether you can go on bond? Let's see.
I don't. At this point, am I able to plead like not guilty or guilty to any of these?
Well, I'm not going to enter any kind of pleas other than to set it over for preliminary hearing.
Oh, okay.
Because of the felony involved, state has you're entitled to a hearing for the state to present enough evidence to see if there's even enough to send you to trial. Okay. And you will talk about that with your attorney.
Okay.
So at this point, we're not asking you how you plead. That will come later. Miss Gillette, I'm not finding a bond set. Do you have any recommendations?
I don't know what his schedule bond is.
It's 15,000.
The bond, it's 15,000 right now, Your Honor.
Sorry.
Well, she's looking up her information. Go ahead and tell me where you live, sir.
I live in Wichita, Kansas. Actually, I don't live anywhere at the moment, but
that's why you said you're homeless.
Yes, I've been staying at shelters. I would ask, please, that there be a reduction in bond because of the new job and everything and all that. I don't know if that's possible. Like, I can get my employer to pull a bond, and I will show back up to court. But at this moment, like $1,500, I think that's what it is.
That'd be the 10%.
Yeah, wherever that is.
All right, so you
Uh,
don't have a permanent place to call home right now,
No,
but
not
you
right
do
now.
have a new job.
Yes, I do
You
have a new
think your
job.
bonds, you think your employer would, your new employer would post your bond?
Yeah, most likely. As long as it's like if it's as long as it's not like $1,500. I mean, he would post up to at least we play 7 at the highest because I mean I do have a paycheck coming, and I am the senior tech there, and he would post the bond.
Would he
But
give you a place to live or,
First week
or
senior
to
tech.
stay?
well, right now I'm currently reside between the shelter and my brother's house.
The brothers that
But
we tried to
I
run
mean,
over.
I obviously being with the charges against me, I wouldn't be able to stay at my mother's house because that's one of the Susan
One of the-
Epperson's.
Okay. Well, let's see what Miss Gillette has on you. Let's see what she has to say. Miss Gillette, what's your response?
Judge, he has several failures to appear, including March of this year from Wichita. So the risk of him not coming back because number one, he's residentially challenged and he's got prior failures to appear. I don't know where we would find him at. I would ask that he continue to have a cash surety bond. And he has a history of domestic violence. So I'm going to ask for no contact with any of the victims. So, I mean, I'd be able to make it 5,000 cash or professional surety, but I want a bondsman tracking him. I don't know how else we would know where he's at.
I mean, if any, I could get my boss at 53 Auto.
I don't know if he can afford a GPS either, because he would have.
I could afford that.
Is it 53 or 54 Auto you work at?
53 Auto.
And that's inside the city limits of Wichita?
Yes, ma'am. It's right off of Washington and Patty.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a very good employer, and I actually do make really good money there. And I'm a senior tech.
You've been with him how long?
Over a week.
Over a week.
He's got over $150,000 worth of my tools, and yeah, he's the guy he's really good to me. And like I said, only reason I even sorry to interrupt you. Only reason I even came down here was to see my kids. And yes, there were some discrepancies and arguments. I did try to flee the situation because I've been through domestic violence before. So I actually went to my uncle's house at that time. I came back up. I was trying to just clear things out with everybody.
Now, your attorney isn't going to want you to be making any statements that could be used against you at future trials.
That's fair, and I'm just
all right.
speaking.
So what I will do, I will reduce the bond to 5,000, but you are going to have to put up cash or surety, and
5,000 being how much?
$5,000, and if they give you 10%, if you and your bondsman come up with 10%, it's probably 500.
500.
Yeah, which is less than what you told me your boss could go. I am going to require you to have electronic monitoring in addition to that. So that's going to cost some extra. But if your boss is as highly appreciative of you and you're as reliable as you seem to think you are with him, then I'm sure he can talk to you about that as well.
Yes, ma'am.
And you must be back here, Missy. What day did you give us?
January 30th at 1:30.
That'll be a condition of your bond that you reappear January 30th at 1:30. That's right. I've got it written down. Now you can do that by Zoom. And you need to call back here next week and talk to Missy to find out who your attorney is. You need to contact that attorney. Most likely and then that attorney can help you talk about anything else you have questions on. But don't blow this, Mr. Epperson, because we're taking quite a chance reducing this down to the low amount we are.
Your Honor, I highly appreciate that. Like I said, this job was like it's my high horse to get back on my feet. Again, this situation was a bad situation the whole start, and I do appreciate everything. And
you've convinced me that your boss is a good enough guy that he's giving you a chance and he's helping you get back on your feet. But this is not about your boss. It's about you and how good a guy you're going to be getting this all put behind you and made right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And that's my goal, is to get this past me.
All right, so Ms. Gillette, anything further on this?
I can't think of anything else.
All right, Mr. Epperson, anything else?
I do appreciate both you ladies for everything, and you just say 500 in January.
No, I didn't. I said 5,000.
5,000, but it would
Cash
be
or
reduced
surety?
to 500 with the ankle monitor, right?
No.
Well,
I have it, Your Honor.
yeah, you have
Sorry,
it.
I'm hard of hearing. Sorry.
That's okay. And then but the bondsman will understand all this legal technicality, and he will explain it to you. Your attorney will understand it and explain it to you. The bondsman gets it. He can help you, although he will not be your lawyer and represent you.
Oh, that's understood.
All right. So if there's nothing further, we'll be in recess. The defendant is remanded to the custody of the sheriff at this time.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Deputy, that's the last one you have in custody?
Yep.
I have Mr. Gordon down for a first appearance.
All right. Is he in jail?
Yeah, I'll have to get him, Your Honor. I didn't see his name on my list. Give me just a minute.
Yeah, he wasn't on the list earlier, but he is now. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, we can't hear you, sir.
Ms. Gillette, we keep changing our list because the defendants keep adding to it. They keep getting.
That was not the case, Your Honor.
Everybody's busy. The holidays, all the family vacations, all the family reunions and get-togethers, and the fights over Christmas dinner. This is what we're seeing in court here now with some of these arraignments. So. Wish him luck, though. Sounds
Give
like
me a giant stack of files. When I'm out of files, I'm out of files.
Sounds like he's got
And
a good
until
deal
you're
there.
out of files, the list keeps changing. When I printed this yesterday, it was much smaller than it was when Missy gave it to me today.
That's because I don't put the people in custody on until the morning of, in case they bond out.
That was what, Travis County?
That makes sense too, yeah.
Let me see if she's up.
And I forgot to call the jail earlier to see. We discussed these four yesterday, but I didn't.
Right.
It was a different jailer, and I forgot to call this morning and confirm with Leonard.
Which ones had left and which ones have another day down the road.
I have the hiccups, sorry.
And this is Colt Gordon. Good afternoon, Mr. Gordon, yes?
Yes.
All right, thank you. We are on the record in GW 2025 CR 219, State of Kansas versus Colt D. Gordon, County Attorney Jill Gillette.
It'll be a minute.
County Attorney Jill Gillette for the state, Defendant Colt D. Gordon in person, in custody, and pro se. Mr. Gordon, you are before the court today for first appearance on 6 counts, each alleging violation of a protective order or condition of pretrial orders.
Yeah, that bond's not going to be
The
going down
dates
at all.
alleged in count 1, this happened on October 19th of 2025. Count 2 alleges October 28th of 25. Count 3 alleges November 9th of 25. Count 4 alleges November 10th of 25. Count 5 alleges 11/11 of 25. And count 6 alleges 11/12 of 25. All 6 occurring allegedly in Greenwood County, Kansas, each being a separate Class A person misdemeanor. That means if you were to be convicted on any of these 6 counts, that count would be punishable by up to 6 months, by up to a year in the county jail and a $2,500 fine. If you were to be convicted of all 6, that would be up to 6 years in the county jail and 2,500 times 6. So it's each one's a separate and distinct charge. Now, you do have the right to hire an attorney or apply for court appointed, or you can waive your right and represent yourself.
It's up to
How do you wish to
$30,000
proceed
in
on the
fees.
issue of attorney, Mr. Gordon?
I have an attorney.
You have an attorney, as in you've hired an attorney?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Then we need to
I
stop.
forget his name.
John McConnell will be doing an entry of appearance, Your Honor. He has all of his other cases.
All right. So
Why are we
we'll
proceeding
make a
without
record
him?
in the docket notes that you have allegedly hired John McConnell in this case, and we need to set this. Does he have a pending case already set in this county for something, Ms. Gillette?
Yes, Your Honor. He has several cases. He is set for Friday,
January 16th at 1:30.
Yeah. He has some with Satterfield this Friday at,
January 2nd.
yeah, and then has more
January 6th to the 9th.
16th at 1:30. Those are in, Your Honor. This is a misdemeanor case, but I believe it'll trail along with the felonies.
I'm just guessing, but I think he
All
was
right,
asleep
well,
before he
Mr.
got
Gordon, make sure you
rounded
get
up for
every
this.
opportunity to try to talk to your attorney between now and the 16th and see how he's going to try to accomplish disposition of these cases in connection with one another. So I'm setting this case for January 16th at 1:30, and I'm going to expect you to let Mr. McConnell know. And let me see about bond. Where did that go? Looks like your bond has been set at 50,000 cash or surety.
Altogether, my bond's like 250,000. So
This one says 50,000 cash or surety. Doesn't look like it's been posted.
$250,000?
Ms. Gillette, do you want to say anything about the bond?
It seems a little
Judge, all
high.
these charges have been caught while he's in custody. Him and Ms. Mitchell have been utilizing a different number and login to have contact under an assumed identity.
Oh, were there jail phone calls?
All right. I'm going to leave it at 50,000. If you and Mr. McConnell want to address that again later, you're welcome to do that, Mr. Gordon.
So
Okay, conditions being no
50,000?
contact, 50,000. No contact with any co-defendants or alleged victims. All right. Thank you, sir. You're remanded to the custody of the sheriff at this time.
The jail's going to find out if you make the calls.
Do we have anybody else, Your Honor?
I don't show anybody else, but it's Missy.
Okay.
Missy's the gatekeeper.
That's it.
No, that's it. All right.
We done.
Missy
Thank
has
you.
spoken. Thank you. No more today. All right. Well, thank you all. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well, Judge. Appreciate it. All right. Yeah, just from one tech guy to another. They know. They always know. Computers, phones, digital devices, they keep records. They can find out. This is my public service announcement. Oh, look, we have a call. Perfect timing. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Tim. I'm calling from Endless Getaways in regards to a vacation package that was purchased and never traveled on. You do see yourself traveling in the future, correct?
I hope to.
Okay, very good. Well, I got 4 trips here for you. There's a 4-day, 3-night resort stay in Orlando, Florida, within minutes from all the major theme parks and attractions. There's also a 4-day, 3-night resort stay in Las Vegas, on or off the Strip. There's an 8-day, 7-night all-inclusive cruise on either Norwegian, Carnival, or Royal Caribbean cruise lines, and that one comes with 2 round-trip airline tickets. And then your last trip here is a 5-day, 4-night flyaway stay where you get 25 cities to choose from across the U.S., and this one also comes with 2 round-trip airline tickets. And the only thing remaining would be your one-time booking and processing fees, and this is for all 4 trips. is $5.99 for Traveler 1, $5.99 for Traveler 2, and Travelers 3 and 4 go at no additional cost. But you are considered a preferred traveler, so therefore you qualify for something special. So hold tight for me 1 second. Let's see what that is.
Okay.
My name's Anthony. I'm the promotional director here. How are you today?
Good.
Good. Your call was transferred over to see if I could answer any questions. Hopefully add some benefits to your travel with us. Did you have any questions so far?
Tim told me about 4 different locations or travel trips. Do you have anything a little more rural? I don't like people, and those ones all sounded really busy.
I don't like people either. I used to, but after 25 years on the phone, I don't.
Yeah. 25 years on the phone?
I've been doing this for 25 years. Yes, sir.
The same company? You must own the place by now.
No, not the same company. I've been here for 11, and but yeah, I'm well taken care of. But we're going to waive extension, reinstatement. I'm going to make the package good until it's used. Instead of just Orlando and Vegas, you can go to places like Miami, Daytona, Branson, Lake Havasu, the Poconos, Gatlinburg, Hilton Head. If you want to go up to Canada or down to Mexico, I'm going to open it up all over North America.
I've been looking at something like Iceland, Finland, like in the northern parts.
I do have
Alaska.
those as well, but not on your first trip. The last trip I was going to throw in, the 5th trip, is an 8-day, 7-night condo stay with over 3,500 destinations worldwide, 6 out of 7 continents.
I really don't like people. I mean, I want to get away. Do you have something to like the Mojave Desert or, the Sahara?
Yeah.
It could be hot. It could be cold.
I do.
Just no people.
The 5-day, 4-night, you can go to any city in the continents of the United States.
What about
on the
between
8-day,
the
7-night trip? You can go to anywhere in the world.
Wow, that's pretty good. So does that?
It is. When's the last time you taken a vacation?
He hung up on me. Anthony, you've done this for 11 years. Yeah, he knew I was pulling his chain. If he's got 11 years of experience on the phone, he knows that he's wasting his time. Oh man, Arkansas is fun. It's about a hot air balloon ride. Canada is not people-y. I want to hear about. Apparently, he's well taken care of. This scam has been working for at least 11 years. Apparently, so 25 years on the phone, man. And he doesn't like people. I was joking. I like people, but it sounds like he doesn't. So, man, good fun there. All right, I guess no trips for us in the near future. So. The funny thing is they don't take me off the list. They just keep calling. They know I'm just wasting their time, and they won't go to the extra step to just delete the number from their list. They'll just pass it on to the next guy, and someone else will make the call. So let's see. We have Minecraft Court, possibly. Looks like they're about to get something done. When was this?
Who's that TV? Holy shnikes.
Holy shnikes. Oh, that was an old one. Yeah, we were behind a little bit. Holy shnikes. Let me rewind. I want to hear that again.
Who's that TV? Holy shnikes.
Better to see evidence with.
All the better to see evidence with. My, what big TVs you have, Judge. All the better to see evidence with. Little Red Riding Hood. That was funny. Okay, sorry. Holy shnikes. Let's see. Anything else we need to jump to today? Thurston County? Thurston, what were you up to today? Let's see what Thurston.
My first is Chongding, D-I-N-G.
Okay, go ahead.
This is a motion under RCW 550010, subsection 3E. It's a motion to suppress the affidavit for failure to properly sign or certify it. The author does not include a department or agency.
We need to back up. Okay, we'll hear the beginning of this one. This one sounds juicy. What's Minecraft Court? It's a court that, I forget which court it is, but they blur out the jury box, which appears in the camera, and so it's all pixelated. Minecraft is a very pixelated game, has very large, blocky graphics. We call it Minecraft Court.
Mr. Scow, can you want to come on the Zoom call, please?
Josh, we do have the thing you sent me as well. I've got that saved. So
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hello, Mr.
Hi
Scow.
there. You can go ahead and you're the first one here, so we'll go ahead and take your case. I know you're a little bit early, but
No worries.
go ahead.
So I have a number of matters on the 11 o'clock calendar. My first is Chong Ding, D-I-N-G.
Okay, go ahead.
This is a motion under RCW 550010, subsection 3E. It's a motion to suppress the affidavit for failure to properly sign or certify it. The officer does not include a department or agency in the signature.
Okay,
Technicality.
Well, I wouldn't know that because no police report was filed on this. So given the lack of evidence, it'll be dismissed.
Very well. When the court's ready, my next matter is last name He, H-E, first name Zhao.
You know, we've been getting trouble getting the cases for whatever reason. The police reports on these cases that begin with T, and this is another one of those. So before you even start, let me look and see if there's even a report here.
All right.
And there is one on this case. So, oh, wait a minute, maybe there isn't. No, there's just a citation.
Yeah, so that's getting dismissed as well.
Yes, there is one here. Go ahead. So,
Your Honor, I would move to suppress that attached affidavit. It doesn't appear to have been incorporated in any way. There's no incorporation of the separate affidavit, no case number or identification details on that narrative. It could belong to any notice of infraction. So for that reason, we move to suppress it and without any evidence dismiss.
have motion to be granted. There is no corroborating documentation or reference at all in the attached report. It appears they were filed separately.
This guy's good.
That motion will be granted. It'll be suppressed. The case will be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. When the court's ready, my next matter is last name Johnson with a J, first name Clint.
Go ahead.
Your Honor, this is a allegation of no insurance. The defendant, I would first ask the court if they have a report.
Yes.
It appears in that report that my client admitted to not having insurance, so we would ask the court for a non-moving deferred finding.
Give me just a second.
This judge is not quite up to speed with how fast this attorney works. He's just plowing through these. Where's
Appears he's eligible. Be deferred for 6 months to dismissal. Will be $150 administrative fee. He'll need to get that paid within 90 days.
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything else?
My next matter is last name Lavin, L-A-V-I-N, first name Tara.
How come these people don't have to show up to court?
Go ahead.
I would first inquire, since this is a cause number ending in T, if the court in fact has a narrative for it.
Let me see. No.
Then move to dismiss. This is Thurston County, Washington, the state of Washington.
No report's been filed. Due to lack of evidence, this will be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This guy is making
My next matter is last name Lee, L-E-E, first name Brian.
Brian Lee. I'm going to inquire as well. Do you have a report on this one?
Your Honor, this appears to be a case where the officer has no personal knowledge of events, so we would move to suppress his statements under Evidence Rule 602 and subsequently dismiss.
This guy knows the rules.
Yeah. Okay. Also, yeah, that'll be granted. It'd be insufficient evidence also in terms of speeding too fast for conditions. As far as I can tell, it doesn't give her any, there's no indication of any speed. The officer doesn't appear to know how fast he was going. There's no indication of any sort of conditions. So for all those reasons, well, I guess it was wet and raining, just like 90% of the days around here anyway. It'll be a finding of not committed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Next.
My next matter is last name Mwangi, M-W-A, first name Peter.
N-W-A.
Go ahead.
I would first inquire if the court has a narrative report.
I will look. Doesn't look like it.
Move to dismiss for lack of evidence.
Let me double check here, Peter. This will be dismissed due to lack of evidence. No report being filed.
Who's screwing up on the law enforcement side?
Thank you, Your Honor. My next matter is last name Nguyen, Nguyen, first name Tai.
Go ahead.
The guy.
Your Honor, provided the court has a report, this is a motion under RLJ 6.6. The 6.6 affidavit for radar device R2491 doesn't appear to have been signed by anyone, so we move to suppress speed on that basis and dismiss.
Based on that defect in the affidavit, speed reading will be suppressed. Case will be dismissed.
Did these guys have
Next
an
matter is
agreement?
last name Noel, Noehl, first name Jordan.
How are all his cases just dismissed?
Give me just a second. Go ahead.
Your Honor, I would first inquire if the court has a narrative at all on this case.
Yes.
Okay.
We got a weird narrative. It appears in reading it that the officer writes a speeding affidavit that has nothing to do with the charge of electronic device and never mentions electronic device. Furthermore, the narrative says the defendant was charged with Neg 2. It looks to me like the officer just mixed up their tickets. So we move to dismiss for lack of evidence.
This will be suppressed. And I guess I just put on the record, this is an example of why that earlier case was dismissed, because this obviously is an affidavit meant for someone else, but somehow ended up with this. And so given that lack of, that's the other defect on this affidavit. It doesn't make any reference to the citation. So yeah, for all those reasons, that'll be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Go ahead, Mr. Scow.
Next matter is last name Pasternak, P-A-S-T, first name Keith.
Go ahead.
I would inquire if the court has a narrative.
Oh, sorry. Doesn't look like it. Give me a second.
Nope, dismissed.
No. So it'll be a finding of not committed due to lack of evidence and dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. My next matter is last name Preslica, P-R-E-S-L, first name John.
You can bet the bills are going out for each one of these. Yeah, I handled your case. It's dismissed. Thank me later. Pay me now.
Go ahead.
Again, I would inquire if the court actually has a narrative on this case.
Why not? No, be a finding of not committed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Where's the prosecutor? Are they just...
My next matter is last name Rodriguez Velasquez, first name Christopher.
Doesn't look like there's a report in this case either.
Thank you, Your Honor. Move to dismiss.
I think it's all those. I think it's a new system, and I'm not sure what's happening. Is this happening in other jurisdictions, or I'm assuming you do these all up and down the I-5 corridor?
Yeah, I have been noticing some weirdness. I know that the reports are formatted differently on the T cause numbers as well when we get discovery for them. So it seems they're getting used to new systems.
Okay. In any case, there's nothing filed here, so that'll be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Next matter is last name Singh, S-I-N-G-H, first name Manjeet.
Give me just a minute.
If you get a ticket on the I-5 in Washington, he's your man. He's your man.
Go ahead.
I would inquire if the court has a narrative.
Thank you. Give me a second.
Did somebody hack the system and delete all the narratives?
Nope.
All right, move to dismiss for lack of evidence.
Granted.
That'll be dismissed. Go ahead.
This judge's docket.
Next matter is last name Stoliar, S-T-O-L, first name Roman.
There's no report in this file either.
Thank you, Your Honor. We move to dismiss.
That'll be dismissed.
How does all this guy's cases?
And my last matter is last name Thurgood, T-H-U-R, first name Peterson.
There is one in this case that it might suffer from that same defect. But actually, there is a citation number on this one.
Okay. If the court has a report, I would move to dismiss for lack of incorporation. I didn't see a cause number on the narrative at all.
There is one on what I see. There is.
Okay. In that case, I would move to suppress speed for defective 6.6 affidavit. I looked up the radar device R2689, and it doesn't appear that that affidavit was signed by anyone.
On that basis, the speed reading will be suppressed and the case will be dismissed. But I do see an incorporation at the top of it on the right corner. It has citation number, which matches a citation number in this case.
Okay, it looks like I missed that. Anyway, that's my last matter, Your Honor. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're free to go, of course.
Thank you.
We have Mr. Williams, and then I'll ask Mr. Cutter, how many cases do you have? And then I'll ask Mr. Williams the same question.
Your Honor, I have a total of 4.
Mr. Williams, how many do you have?
Your Honor, could we flip my matters? Actually, could you take Mr. Cutter's?
Sure.
Thank you.
That's fine. Mr. Cutter, give me just a second here. Go ahead.
I'm in the bathroom.
The first one I have, Your Honor, alphabetically will be KuklysHyn. First name is Vitali.
All right, give me just a second. On this case, there's no police report has been filed. So due to lack of evidence, the case will be dismissed. What's your next one?
The next matter I do have is Medea Padilla.
Give me just a minute.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I do have a preliminary motion to suppress the speed measuring device in this case.
So hang on just a second.
Oh,
no police report's been filed in this case either. So I'm sure that motion was great, but you don't need to speak it. That'll be the finding of not committed due to lack of the police report. What's your next case?
Sean Thomas.
These officers must be ticked off when they find out all their tickets get thrown out because the new system is not putting things together like it should. Now's the time to speed in Washington and get away with it, apparently. Not recommended.
On these cases that begin with T, we only get Mr. Scow was here. He had several of those cases. Only a few of those cases, the police reports showed up, which I've noticed, since they've switched to that numbering system, we haven't been getting the police reports all that consistently in these cases. And you're going 3 for 3 because there's no police report filed in this case either. I'm not sure what's happening, but do you have any others?
I do. I just one other. It's for Igor Shapiro. The last name is Morales. Christine Morales.
Speeding is now legal. Adam, it's great to have you here. Happy New Year, Adam. Oh my goodness.
Oh, are you appearing you're covering for Mr. Shapiro?
That is correct, Your Honor. I do share an office with Mr. Shapiro.
Okay. So give me just a second.
Yes, Your Honor.
You get him with speed.
And there is a police report in this file there, Mr. Cutter. So go ahead.
Insufficient.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'll just be making a motion to suppress the speed measuring device R2690. The reason being, review of the 6.6 affidavit for that speed measuring device. The 4th page of the document is not properly certified. It is a standalone document. For that reason, Your Honor, I will be making a motion to suppress the speed measuring device in this case. And the court does grant it. I don't believe there's any additional information, so I'll be making a motion to dismiss.
Okay, so you were speaking really fast. What was the defect in the affidavit?
Sorry, my apologies, Your Honor. It's R2690. The copy of the 6.6 affidavit is not properly certified. The 4th page of the document is a standalone document. However, there's no signatures whatsoever or the date and time that it was certified. So for that reason, I will be making a motion to suppress. Court does grant it. Follow motion to dismiss.
Thank you for repeating that. Based on that basis, the speed reading will be suppressed. Case will be dismissed. Finding of not committed and the case will be dismissed. Is that it for you?
That is so, Your Honor. Thank you for the court's indulgence. Hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you, you too.
How much
and
do
Mr.
they
Williams,
charge?
if you're ready, we could take your cases next.
Thank you so much for
If not,
having me.
there's somebody else. I could take Mr. Weber's if you're busy someplace else.
I'm ready, Your Honor. Can you hear me?
Go ahead then.
Thank you. I have last name H.U.
Who?
Go ahead.
Your Honor, on this matter, I have a motion to suppress the speed reading. It's SMD R2497. It's on the updated 6.6 form where there's no signature whatsoever on the 6.6. So it's non-compliance with the IRLJ. I'd move to suppress speed. Follow-up motion to dismiss.
That motion will be granted. The case will be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Finding not committed and the case will be dismissed. What's your next one?
Last name Lay, L-E.
The cops don't know how to use the new system. They're not signing the right place. And all their tickets
Go
are being
ahead.
dismissed.
This is a motion to suppress speed for lack of foundation. In the narrative, the officer does not state that the SMD is in either the moving mode or the stationary mode. Both boxes are unchecked, so there's a clear lack of foundation there. And we'd move to suppress speed, follow motion to dismiss.
The speed read, given that failure, technical failure in the affidavit, speed reading will be suppressed. Case finding of not committed, and the case will be dismissed.
Clearly.
Thank you, Your Honor. My next matter is
Washington
last name Miller Grant.
Has some crazy laws regarding how the police have to fill out their tickets. And the cops
ahead.
aren't doing it right.
This is the T cause number. Can I inquire of the court?
Hang on just a second. There's no police report in the file there, Mr. Williams.
Dismissed.
We move to dismiss
So
for
due to lack of
evidence.
evidence, be finding of not committed, case will be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have last name Peace. This is also a T cause number.
We do get them occasionally. Give me just a minute. But there's not one in this case. So be due to lack of evidence, be a finding of not committed and dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have last name Pickett. And if I can inquire, the court has a narrative.
You can inquire. Give me a minute. I'll tell you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I'm betting the cops did the work. They just did.
There's no police report in this case either.
Move to dismiss for lack of evidence.
Will be granted.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. Those are all my cases. Happy New Year's.
I just cleared my docket.
Thank you.
Your
Yeah,
Honor.
you too.
Thank you.
Mr. Weber, you want to come on the call, please?
Good morning.
Could
Your
we
Honor.
guess what you're about to do, Mr.
I
Weber?
have 5 matters, beginning with Kolnick.
Mr. Weber, your camera is
K-O-B-Y.
incredibly sharp, and I love the blue color.
Give me just a second.
I'll wait and confirm we have a report first.
Go ahead. You can go ahead.
This is 5A08288472. Moving to allegation of speeding, moving to suppress the evidence of speed. Looking at the 6.6 certification, the 3-page form looks like it was signed on 10/5 of 21, but the tests weren't performed until 4/1 of 24. Can't swear that something is true until after it actually occurs.
The speed reading will be suppressed due to that technical defect. Finding of not committed, and the case will be dismissed.
The police have a
Thank you, Your Honor.
3-page report
Next
to
is
fill out
Mundy, M-U-N-D-I.
on their radar detector for every ticket they
And
write.
this is 5A0816-339.
Whichever lawyer figured this
Go
out.
ahead.
Must be a
And Your
hero.
Honor, we're moving to suppress the report. There's no linking language showing that associating this report with this incident. There's no name, there's no location, nothing to indicate that there's a nexus between the two.
Lack of nexus? It's a weaker
That
argument.
motion will be granted given the lack of corroboration. I don't know whether you're on the call at an earlier case where there's another one of these cases where the report was completely different from what they were. It was clearly a mistake. And so, yeah, they need to corroborate these. And so it'll be a finding of not committed.
You know, when a judge once just called a linking language creating a nexus.
Yep.
Sounded good to me. Next is...
This is what AI told me to say.
Peterson.
Peterson.
This is 5A0745379.
Go ahead.
In Your Honor, we're moving to suppress the evidence of speed. This is an allegation of speeding. There's only a visual estimate by the officer, which is insufficient under Sanders v. Crimmins, which creates only a scintilla of evidence.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's due to the insufficient affidavit. It'll be a finding of not committed and dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You can't. Wow.
Next is Riffle. This is one of the T numbers. T00039250.
Who's going to tell
Yeah, there's
them?
no police report here either. Have you been seeing this in other jurisdictions where the T?
Not that has stood out.
Okay. For some reason, they're not making it into the file.
I'll have a look and Well, I don't have any hearings till.
I'm sure you're not going to work very hard to get that corrected because that makes your job easier.
Well, yeah.
I was just curious. You don't have to.
I
you don't need to go looking on my account.
Yeah, I
These
haven't
lawyers are
noticed
exploiting a loophole in the system.
And then the last one, it looks like is Shoemaker for yours. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
And this is 5A0643540. There is a report in the court file.
Okay.
Yes.
Your Honor, were not provided with discovery. I did have a look at GIS. There was no affidavit of mailing filed with the court. We would move to suppress evidence and dismiss for lack of evidence.
Due to discovery violation, this will be dismissed. No, the only cases we're not getting reports on are those ones that begin with T, which is kind of a new numbering system.
I'm
not sure what's happening.
Yes, I haven't specifically noted it.
Right.
Doesn't mean it hasn't been happening in other courts, but no, haven't noticed it elsewhere.
That's it for today.
They're really hard to read the report because the text on the reports they do file is so small, it's almost illegible, even when zoomed in. Have a great New Year's, and we will see you next year.
Thank you. No, we will be here.
But your defendants are gone.
I guess we got to come back at 11:30 then.
That was funny. That was absolutely funny. Apparently in Washington, there's a bit of a problem with the computer system and the new report system and the fact that the laws have changed and the officers have to fill out a 3-page report certifying their radar detector for every speed ticket they write. And if they make one mistake anywhere on that form or forget to sign it properly or link them or copy the number from one to another, it's dismissed. It's dismissed. I don't know how long this is going to go on before the cops just stop enforcing speeding. If we're just spinning our wheels here and nobody pays the price. Wow. Oh my goodness. System never goes down when I have a ticket, says Bree. Well, you need to, Thurston County, Washington apparently is where it needs to, your ticket has to be at. To be fair, this isn't his problem, it's the police's problem. I agree. I think the judge probably should raise a red flag a little bit and say, I've noticed a trend in that seems something's wrong. But of course, that's not his issue either. Where's the prosecutor on this? So, I live in Washington, Krista. Don't speed, but if you do, those are your lawyers. So we all need to move to Washington fast. Traffic cops are going to have to take a week-long course in Vegas to correct this. Of course, Vegas it is. He could have have the clerk call. Yes. Everyone who paid without fighting is going to be PO'd. It's like, yeah, you got me. I'll just pay the fine. Oh, my goodness. You've never had a ticket except for parking in a double yellow, and that was intentional, so you deserved that one. Double yellow, meaning the side, double yellow lines on the side of the road, meaning you can't park over there. So a little bit different here. Double yellow here is in the center of the road, meaning you can't pass. So laws are a bit different. Last attorney reminds me a lot of an old family friend. He was awesome, but he passed some years ago. He reminded me of a guy from a TV show. Big family guy, jolly. What's his name? Oh, man. Was it Roseanne? Was it the guy from Roseanne? Is that the... I don't have a TV, so I'm sort of up a creek a little bit with that one. But never had a ticket, but that's probably because I don't have a license. I don't drive. Grizzly Adams. Santa? Could be Santa as well. Detective Ids, welcome. Good to have you here. All right. It is 4 o'clock. Let me tell you, John Goodman. Yes, John Goodman. Let me tell you what my plan is. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. We're going to do one more day of court hopping on New Year's Eve. On New Year's Day, we're going to do a late start because I know all of you will be up partying and have possibly a little bit of a headache or a hangover or something in the morning. So we're going to do a late start New Year's Day. No courts will be happening, but we will do a look back at 2025 on New Year's Day from the vantage point of 2026 when hindsight applies. So that's when we're going to do our look back and look at the greatest and worst. I'm afraid some of these, I don't know what's on the list yet. I have not even reviewed it. I can guess that I'm going to be roasted just a little bit for some guffaws that I made. But that's all cool. So I think we're going to do that. We might also do it on, oh no, I can't do StreamYard because then the audio is crap. And it makes it really hard. So we can't do StreamYard, which means we'll only have phone-ins for that. But anyway, late start means what? Specifically, commit. Yeah, 10 a.m. I would say at least no earlier than 9. So anyway. All right, I won't be able to destroy it this year, Adam, unfortunately. Adam, we have missed you. Let me just say, not just me, but a lot of people have missed you. And hopefully your work is going great, but I do fear that it does interfere with our schedule of when we get your time. So hopefully you can have a promotion or something that will give you a schedule that works better for us. I'm not sure if it's it's you. Let's see your meteorology clips. Meteorology clips. Which ones are those? Adam who, says Regina. I guess y'all get to wait another today for what I watched earlier. Josh, we've got that. I think tomorrow would be good for that. I didn't listen. Is it spicy? Is it good? I know at the end the guy was like, "Why are you smiling?" That's the one we're talking about, right? The why are you smiling? But I just didn't listen when I captured that one. So, what about Zoom for the call-in? Do you have a way? Yes-ish. Did you take a pic of your cortisone tongue? I did not. Nor did I take a pic of my my Tic Tac tongue after Red Pen sent me all those black Tic Tacs, which were black cherry, delicious. They're gone, Red Pen. They lasted like 2 days. My kids ate them like candy, which apparently they are. All right, you did the weather. Remember you showed us? Didn't Josh find them? No, we're not going to show those ones because that did not happen during 2025. I think Greeners actually found them. But yes, that's from my days at Weber State University. I want to see a black tongue. I've brushed my teeth since then. You can't. All right, we're going to be done for today. We've had a lot of fun. Thank you very much. We are super excited that this year is coming to an end and the new year is about upon us. This has been New Year's Adam, and Adam has shown up appropriately. Tomorrow is New Year's Eve. We'll have a little bit of court hopping. Whatever we can find, we're going to take it tomorrow because it's sort of the bottom of the barrel. Most judges even want the tomorrow off. So we're going to do that. Dang it. Instead of New Year's Eve. This morning the stream title was New Year's Adam instead of New Year's Eve. Yes. And I think that's it. Is there anything else I need to go over? Anything I missed? No? I think it's good. Red Pen, thank you very much. Thanks to our amazing mods, all of them, who now have email addresses. Most of them have email addresses at topmarkmedia.com, or sorry, at topmark.media. So you can send your cookbook suggestions. We'll have to figure out what we're going to do with that as far as making a cookbook. Probably something digital everyone could download for free. But the greatest recipes from Thomas, Scott, Mrs. R.A., and all of y'all combined into one big food addiction cookbook. I'm a big fan of that. Bree Roz, member for 8 months. Milestone. Thank you, Bree. Welcome to the gallery. Tonight, when you go home, please hug the people you love, smile at someone, make their day just a little bit better, and please stay safe. Until we go live again tomorrow, New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve 2025, the last day of the year. Join us for that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. You can email Redpen at redpen@topmarkmedia.media. So this is the whole address. There's no .com at the end. So it's normally topmark.com, but here it's topmark.media. Because that was the email, that was the URL that was available for me to purchase, and it works. So thank you. Detect Vids, member for 18 months, best channel on the LawTube universe. Thank you, Detect Vids, for the kind words there. Thank you all. We will be back again tomorrow in the morning, about 8:45ish, 9, right around that time, and then we've got a fun New Year's Day show. You're not gonna want to miss that one. Well, maybe you will, but it's instead of the podcast. No podcast this week because of New Year's Day. And we'll start the podcast again in season 4. following week. You guys have a good night. We'll see you in the morning. Bye-bye.
Because he's the guy.